Obedience Part 2. Obedience 101 Part 2. So, I was on the way. I was going to the beach. That's what my mind was made up on. And I was on my way there. And I asked Spirit, you know, do I need to go and help others? Or can I get a break today? I mean, I really just want to, man, I wanted to go to the beach so bad that day. I remember how bad I wanted to go. And I wanted to go so bad. And I knew that this was going to be the first time that I was able to test out these laws of attraction, these laws of obedience, these laws of attraction, universal laws. So Spirit said, yes, you need to go and go help the people. And I was like, I don't want to. Do I really need to go? I mean, I was driving and I was really going back and forth with the Spirit, like trying to get back a response that was less intense every time. And it kept nudging me harder and harder that, no, you're not going to get out of this. You need to go. You're not going to have the day you want to have today, period, lady. So I guess turn around and take it on home. I just could not accept it. So, so it was so interesting. I'll never forget how profound it was. And everybody will have these moments and has had these moments. And these are very, very magical moments. And you want to live in this area. And I call it under the veil, when all these magical things happen for you. So all these answers out in the universe. So mind you, I'm driving. I went back and forth with, do I got to do it? Really, really? Can I just go? Please no, back and forth for probably about 5 minutes. I passed so many exits, and I remember thinking, you're passing all of the exits to get your butt off this freeway and go on and go take care of the people. When I tell you, I said, okay, fine, I will go be of service to the people. Kind of even had an attitude about it because I didn't want to do it, but I knew I had to. That was the first time that I experienced that kind of obedience. And I mean, it was not shaking me down. It was like, no, you're going. You need to go. If you don't go, then fine. Go to the beach and go see what happens. And I don't even want to imagine what would have happened if I would have went to the beach anyway. And that part, you have to really be careful with those gray areas because you are creating your reality upon every step you make. So if you disobey the signs and the push from your ancestors, the universe, angels, whatever you call it, if you ignore that energy, you're putting yourself in the wrong place. So if you're in the wrong place, you're out of line. If you're not in line to reach your blessings, they won't reach you. They will not be there on the wrong street, lost like you. No, they'll be over there waiting for you to get it together. They're not going to come to you. You're going to have to go to your blessings. And then they'll start coming to you once you start going to your blessings. But split decision. I said, okay, fine, I'm going. So I take a sharp right, bam, get off the freeway. When I get off the freeway, all of the answers I was trying to receive from finding out if the universal laws were true, this is how it all started for me. As soon as I decided to get off the freeway, I take the next exit. It could not be more organic. I just take the first exit, bam, after 5 minutes of contemplating, just going down the freeway way too far. I jump off the freeway. I realize that I'm in the hood. And back then I wasn't very fond of being in the hood, especially by myself. So I was like, oh no, I'm in the hood. I can't make any wrong turns because I don't know where I'm at or what's going on. I was worried. And I just wanted to get back on the freeway. So I got off and I just made a quick right. It got over into like a residential area or something. And I see this lady. And the lady flags me down. I forgot about this. Lady flags me down. I stop the car. She's an African. She says, I'm locked out of my shop. I'm locked out of my shop. I need to call my husband. I need to call my husband. So I said, they said, I need to talk to my husband. I'm locked out of my shop. I said, okay, no problem. So I like just got a cell phone because I'm like totally very, very granola, very off the grid, was not falling for it, did not want anything to do with the cell phone, and still don't. So I was pressured into getting one by my dad. But now I'm back off the grid again, and I'm loving it, and I feel great, and yeah. So I had went and pulled my car over for this sister to use my phone. Let me backtrack. I just started making jewelry. I had just started learning to make jewelry from an African friend of mine. He was teaching me how to make jewelry. He taught me how to make jewelry, and I was fantastic at it. He said, oh my goodness, the student has outdone the teacher. I am so impressed. I was fantastic. I am fantastic. So I had just started making jewelry. I was broke. And in the back of my bucket, I had the bucket, the car I was driving. I was a kid, like 19. In the back of my bucket, I had this giant storage container. And in it had a storage container. And in the storage container had all of my jewelry that I just made. It was like maybe 60 pieces of jewelry, 60 sets, earrings, necklace, bracelets, sets, full sets, $80 to $300, all precious stones, amazing jewelry. So that was in the back of my car. Meanwhile, I'm wondering, like, how am I going to sell this? What am I going to do? Like, I'm broke. Like, I really want to sell this jewelry, and I really want to make a living as a jewelry designer. And oh my God, I'm broke, you know. And I was so stressed. So I got the jewelry in the back. I told you how I got off the freeway. Split second. I pulled over immediately. There's a sister there. She needs my help. I pulled over. I give her my cell phone. While she's on the phone talking to her husband, she gestures to me without any language. She gestures to me that she sees my jewelry, that she sees something in the back seat that's beautiful. She sees all these beautiful gold boxes, and she's smiling and she's pointing, and she's letting me know that she sees them, and she wants to, see what I got there. And I'm smiling like, oh yes, no problem. And I'm already starting to feel like, is this going to be a blessing? So she talks to her husband. She gets off the phone. Family. She gets off the phone. She tells me, come in here. Come inside of here. Come in my shop. I have a African wedding shop. And I have jewelry and all kinds of things on display. And I need your jewelry. I need your jewelry. I need it. I need your jewelry. And I'm like, what? This is crazy. Make a long story short, this woman ends up giving me a $500 check that I can't cash until next week. God bless us. Um, but it ended up being good. But to make it even, to put the icing on the cake, so the ancestors wanted, and the Most High wanted me to know, Source wanted me to know that this was not an accident. None of this was an accident. So, turns out the woman is very close friends with the African brother that taught me how to make jewelry. The very brother that put me in the situation to be there with a big giant storage container full of merchandise to stock any window, storefront window, to adorn any storefront shop or boutique. He was the only reason why I could be there right there. And it was absolutely amazing. I could not believe it. So that's when I had first realized obedience and the power of obedience and how obedience works. So needless to say, 5 days later,